Yes, winter may still be in full swing, but West Michigan is already dreaming of life on the lakeshore. With more than 11,000 inland lakes and the mighty Lake Michigan right there in our backyard, the annual Grand Rapids Boat Show isn't just an exhibit. This is dream-building destination for your summer. Ben Nielsen is the man with all the inside information when it comes to this year's event, joining us this morning with more. Good morning, Ben.
Good morning.
I can't believe 81 years now. I mean, this is synonymous with Grand Rapids, this boat show.
It is. It is, you know, kind of a sign of spring, right? You know, I grew up in West Michigan, and whenever the boat show would come to town, it was like, okay, you know, it's not too much longer, right? You know, and then you go there and the smell of the boats and it's warm inside, you start thinking spring and you know, it kind of gives you those good thoughts.
You start believing that it actually might happen.
It might happen.
It might happen.
Yeah.
Stuff might actually start warming up, and we might actually spend our days, those long summer days, out on the pontoon or whatever we got going. How many boats are we talking? Are we bringing in? This is a big show.
We do a count every year, but safe to say there'll be over 400 boats inside of DeVos Place.
In one place.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so let's talk the gamut. I mentioned pontoons. That's just one. I mean, we'll talk about all the different types of boats you're going to have.
Yeah, absolutely. Anything from, you know, a paddleboard, which we would consider to be a boat, all the way up to the giant motor yacht. You know, 43, I believe, is one of the longest ones we've got this year. And then everything in between. So it's pontoon boats, wake surf boats, runabouts, fishing boats. You know, kind of any boat you can think of is going to be under DeVos Place's roof.
I love that, how you even included the paddleboard.
Yeah, I mean that's the starting point,
that's
right?
That's the stand-up, get on the water, and pretty soon you got an outboard motor on that thing, right? And now every year, there are pageants, you know, that come through, and they always have a queen, right?
Yeah.
The boating people also have a queen of the show.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
each year you've got this one boat that gets crowned.
Yep.
Are you able to reveal what we have this year?
Yeah, the queen of the show this year is a Pursuit S428.
Okay.
I believe I got that right. It's 43 foot long. It's a center console boat. So it's kind of a fishing boat / pleasure boat. So really designed for kind of open water, big water fishing, but also is a really good cruising boat. So kind of a mix of both worlds. It's got 4 outboards on the back of it, totaling like 1,800 horsepower. The thing gets up and goes real well too. So definitely a real top end boat when you want to check out.
Yeah, no trolling with those motors.
No, they're big.
You're going.
Yeah, you're going. No doubt.
Absolutely. So obviously you're going to want to check out that. But beyond the boats themselves, for those who don't have a boat, this is a great show to go to because you're going to get everything in one spot. For those who already have boats or are already living the lakeshore lifestyle, this is even more so for them.
Absolutely. From getting together with people that might be from the marina that you haven't seen in a while and meeting down there to, you know, shopping for maybe a new tube for the boat or a new ski rope or life jacket or, you know, all the things that kind of go with boating, docks and lifts and, you know, that whole side of thing is there as well. So it's not just the boats, it's really everything with that boating lifestyle.
Absolutely. The accessories, the equipment, everything that you're going to need is going to be there. So also, if you already are a boater, a great show to go to and bring the family because Twiggy's going to be there. There's going to be a whole bunch of other fun stuff for the family. Let's list off some of the events and activities that are happening.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, Twiggy obviously is back. We missed Twiggy, didn't have her for a little while, and so she's going to be back again this year. We're super excited about that.
I suppose we should let people know who Twiggy is.
Twiggy, the water skiing squirrel, right?
If you haven't heard already.
Yeah, you know, it is a squirrel that is going to water ski inside of a pool inside of DeVos Place, which is really cool. And, you know, the sub-message that goes with Twiggy is also kind of a water safety message and really kind of getting people informed about that, especially kids at a young age. And with that, we also are offering a water safety class Saturday of the show, which I am myself on the water quite a bit and can tell you that there are quite a few people that could take that class and learn a little bit. There's no doubt about that. So that way we kind of learn the rules of the water and we can be safe out there. But we have our tubers truckload sale. We have the antique boats are back again this year, which kind of, you know, obviously blast from the past, but these things are works of art and really worth, you know, checking out and maybe talking to the owners of these boats and kind of getting the stories of, you know, where they've been and what they've gone through. Very cool piece of the show as well. And then, you know, lots of different exhibits and manufacturers that are down there selling that boating lifestyle.
I'm going to throw you a bit of a curveball here because I haven't heard much about this in the boating industry, but I have, of course, in the auto industry. But auto driving, artificial intelligence, the electronics, the new gadgets and the high tech that goes into cars. Is that making its way over
into boats? A lot of
boats?
that stuff is in boats. We don't have, you know, a completely self-driving boat yet, but they do have what they call autopilot. right? Where you can put your boat into an autopilot mode and it will steer the boat for you. I wouldn't say that that'd be the only thing I would rely on, but
Right.
it is getting there when it comes to that. But the technology in boats really is a huge thing as well, and it's changing every year. Maybe you've got a larger boat, and we're always worried about how to park the boat. How do I get into that slip at the marina? I mean, you see them all stacked in there. There's now joystick steering, right? So it's like playing a video game. You literally are just steering a joystick, and it moves your boat left, right, back and forth, and you can steer that boat right in. So much easier to do than it used to be. Or electronics on the boat that have great mapping that can tell you where that sandbar is that you're always worried about maybe hitting and ruining that prop. Now you can have a map that shows you exactly where that is and avoid it. So that technology is always changing in boats, and it gets better and better every year.
And you're going to want to check it out in person. You're going to want, there's Twiggy on your TVs. You got to look at, there's the squirrel you want to bring the kids to see.
Yes.
But this tech, this is incredible tech. I mean, the tech that helps you park your cars is now getting into those boats. And let me tell you, there's a lot of people breathing a sigh of relief when they hear that.
Yes.
You want to check this out. It is the place to go if you're checking out the classic ones, if you're checking out a new one, if you're already a boater, you just need accessories. It's happening Wednesday through Sunday. Holy cow, it's the biggest show they put on at DeVos Place. Tickets are only $12. Go to grboatshow.com for more.